Good morning, respected employers, my HR fraternity friends and colleagues, and cross-functional friends and colleagues. Today, I am going to share in very brief regarding the inevitable part of organization, which is change and change management. Today, we will focus on mainly change, including 7 R's of change in the organization. It is all known, it is universal truth that change is only permanent, and change happens at every and in every walks of life across the globe, be it nature, be it whatever. And change is only permanent, and most important factor for success and growth of the organizations. In organizations, change happens macro way in strategic perspective and operational perspective. That is strategic change and operational change. Now, what is that? The first question comes, where from the idea or concept of change comes in. The only simple answer to this question is asking why and why of whatever we do in organizations. Challenge every activity, challenge every business, challenge every market, challenge every product, challenge whatever we do in the organizations are the root or the foundation of finding the essence of change, be it at individual level, collective level, team level, strategic level, organization as a whole, depending on the studies they carry out. Second is, normally what changes goes on organization, if vision mission statements are strongly founded, then fine. If not, that may attract also as a matter of change. Next goes organizations goals and objectives. Every organization's goals and objectives are never static, rather consistently, continuously and dynamically vibrant and dynamic. Then comes, are the core values in the organization aligned with vision and mission of the organization, goals of the organization, objectives of the organization or not? If not, again the question comes in looking into depth of core values to follow for success over success or success on success. Another very critical dimension in today's world and tomorrow's world to come is very rapid growth in scientific and technological domain, which calls for rapid reaction of the organization in positive mode to combat with the growth of science and technology for the purpose of organization's success. More and more importantly, people and people dimensions, people mindset, people adaptability, people capability as a whole at organizational level are need to be asked every time a question: are we at par, are we at minus, or are we at plus of capabilities required in the organization to cope with the challenges, cope with the challenges of the changes required and cope with the building of capability level both at organizational level and at individual level. So if we talk of how many types of changes can be, there could be transformational change, which includes mergers, acquisitions, automation. All these are at strategic level change requirements in holistic approach. Another is developmental approach. That means development is a continuous process. If development is not continuous, static forces will work and these will drive at the negative level or down level. If you look at the gravitation, force of gravitation, that force of gravitation or formula of gravitation will work unless development has been seen or is being seen as a continuous process over and above, and that development has to be internal as also external, because today for everybody in the organization all the stakeholders are customer to them, whether inside or outside. All the stakeholders are customer to all of them, whatever level it may be. And third is transformational change. That means concepts, mode of operation, operational dynamics, operational methods, usage of resources, all these comes under the transformational change. Now come to the point of my main area, that 7 R's of change management. One is reason. First R is reason, why and why change is required. Second question comes, or second R is risks involved if we take the drive of changes. We need to calculate the risk and we have to take the calculated risk while driving the change process. Another is resources. In change or in change management, very many resources are required from technology, and moreover in the mindset of people in the organization, as also other resources, financial, material, so on and so forth. And third R is where from the question came, as I said earlier, that change is required. What is the source? As I said also, it may be at individual level, it may be at team level, it may be at departmental level, it may be at functional level, it may be at total organization level. So from somewhere the question of change has come. That is, somewhere this question has been asked, why, and challenge every activity, every function, what we do in the organization today and what may be required tomorrow. Fifth one is, before you go for taking the change as a part of decision, we need to understand, we need to calculate very analytically as to what return organization is going to get if the perceived or conceived or to be practiced changes are to be bring in and adopted in the organization. Another one is, who will be doing the change? who is the change agent, who is responsible for bringing in the change, starts from creating the roadmap, the metrics, dimensions and variables of change, testing them, making change happen, implementing and measuring the success. Who will be responsible? In this, management has to take a very catalytic, very critical decision. And in most of the organizations who have come across who have made changes, they happen to make a change management team. That's a very broad area. I am not going to talk about that right now. Another one is relationship. What relationship? Relationship between suggested changes and other changes, because every change creates some sort of changes in other areas as well. It is obvious at one point of change will have an effect, direct or indirect, surrounding that change. So these are all 7 R's of change management. Organizations need to accept the change as a philosophy, as a pertinent, continuous, and an essence for survival and growth. In description part, I have given some more detail. Hopefully, my dear viewers, my respected viewers of this video will be satisfied and will have some food for thought in regard to the essence and 7 R's of change management. Thank you. Thank you very much.